So let's get started. We've already chosen the number 4 pencil. So first thing we're gonna do is brush the brows up like this. And you wanna make sure that your pencil is always sharp. So I like to sharpen the pencil without the cap on the end. And I always like to make sure that my pencil sharpener is clean and clear before I begin sharpening. You want to hold the pencil upright so you're not jamming and cramming, you're just turning until we get the perfect point. Very important to have your point this perfect because this is what's going to emulate hair-like strokes. And this is what we're after to make the brows look natural. So we begin here. We've determined that she's an arch. So we're always going to fill in first before we remove any hair. And we're going to start in the inside corner toward the nose. This is what I call the baseline. This is always where you begin. And you create an even line without any scoops or ditches or holes. It's just sketching. How light is my pressure, Laura?
Very light.
Can you feel it? Almost not, right?
Yeah.
So these are pressure sensitive tips. So the more pressure you put, the more color is deposited. So I like to get just a very light stroke to deposit a light amount of color. And then you blend. So after you get the underline, the baseline set in, you brush through, okay? Don't worry about filling in the rest of it right now. We're just gonna get the basic shape. Now you're gonna start with the top. Same thing. Sketch in along the top. So it's basically 2 parallel lines that intersect in the end. Now, after you get those lines in, you go back in, and wherever there's any sort of low spots, you create hair-like strokes, stroking in the direction that the hair is growing, and then brush. This is what makes it natural. You don't want it completely solid because then it's gonna look artificial. So you wanna just fill in lightly and brush. And we're gonna add a little bit on the end because ideally you want your brow to start here. The arch is through the nose, through the iris when you're looking forward in the mirror, and that's your highest point. And the length should always go from the corner of the nose, corner of the eye, here. Line it up, and she's just right. We're gonna cheat it just a bit on the ends.